So this is pretty exciting.
Speaking of beautiful things.
Beautiful things.
We have
clean things.
carried different hand cleaners over the years and found one that we like well enough to call our own. And it has to do a couple different things. We wanted it to be eco-friendly. We wanted it to not kill your hands. We live in Wisconsin, and in the winter, your hands get really dry anyway. So if you are washing them and really trying to scrub and get all that ink off, you want it to not totally dry out your hands. And so we have a new Anderson Pens hand cleaner and ink remover, and it works really well.
Yeah, Dave and I yesterday took a bunch of permanent inks, and we had ink samples, and we literally just poured them on our hands with different colors, black, blue, black, purple. I had a permanent green. My hands looked like the Hulk, actually, and was putting blue on the fingers.
Pictures,
and we were
well,
so we were rubbing it in and letting it dry in, and then we would put the hand cleaner on, and nothing's going to get absolutely everything off, but this is maybe the best cleaner I think we've used thus far. It does a couple of things just so nicely. It has a walnut shell base, so that's really the abrasive, and so it doesn't, unlike other
pumice based.
Pumice based. They kind of chew up your hands, like you were saying, and these just kind of leave your hands nice and smooth. It worked really amazingly well.
Now, no hand cleaner out there is going to get certain ink off your hands. I don't know that Bay State Blue is ever coming off. You just have to let it wear off or wear.
We were looking for a sample of it, but I couldn't find one. So that's why we went with the permanents. But it did an amazing job, and it was just and the key, I think, with using the cleaners, and it's always been the case, whether it's this or anything else we've had, is you have to put it on your hand and you have to work it in first. I've had people who call up and they say, well, your hand cleaner doesn't work for me. I said, well, did you follow the directions? No.
Right.
Okay, you got to rub it in, you got to work at it, and then you drop a little water in, just a little bit at a time, and keep working it, and then you rinse it out. If you have to, you can use a second application to get those spots you missed.
It's not Windex. You don't put it on, wash it off, and it does it. You do have to do a little work. But it is slightly abrasive with walnut shell. Gets into all your little nooks and crannies and ridges. It does have some skin softening ingredients as well, which will help not leave your hands all dried out. And it is non-petroleum based, which was important to us. It is environmentally conscious option, which we really liked. And then the other thing is we worked hard to find a jar that we liked. It's on very well. There, open that for me.
It's not going to accidentally open.
There you go.
There we go.
Wide mouth jar. So here's, it's got a big wide mouth jar. I love the color, love the bottle, but it's got, it holds more than you think. It's got a little lip. So
it's 5 ounces of hand cleaner. And there's a little bit of a lip there, so you can, when you dip your hands in there, it doesn't.
It's not going to ooze out and waste it.
But it works. It's really good stuff, and it's just nice. It's nice to be able to hold on to this in your hand like this, and then.
I like that it's got a big base because I'm really clumsy. So.
Excited about that, and for a guy who washes his hands a lot.
Yes.
I mean, really, my hands were completely.
We were playing with this over the weekend, and then. Brian and Dave were playing with it when I wasn't here. I wish I'd seen the two of you looking like you'd fallen into a vat of ink.
It's pretty awesome. It's very helpful if you're doing any kind of pen repairs at all. You need a bottle of this, a jar of this sitting next to your sink. So.